Alright, let's do a get ready with me today before I go to work. So I curled my hair. It looks really good. I like the products I'm using and it looks nice and bouncy. So let's get on with the makeup. I'm gonna use the Easy Blur foundation. Need to be take my brush. I'm gonna stamp it. I don't really use that much foundation. I just like to kind of fuller my complexion and don't forget. I don't really like using a lot of face products, but you do gotta moisturize that skin. Alright, concealer is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible 24 Hour in the shade 345. So I'll do this, and this. Create that T-zone. I like to highlight. Don't judge. Let that sit. We're gonna use our cream blush in Sage in the shade Baby. I like to use just 2 little dots. A brush, not a Alright, so that's it a little bit more. We're gonna do the brows. The brows, I'm gonna do something simple. We're just gonna fill them in. And I have the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Brow, and it's in the shade Medium Brown. If I could get it open. I know. Don't use your teeth. Which is good. Alright. Brush out the hairs. Alright. Boom. Anastasia Brow Gel. Grab the comb side, brush them up. Brush them up. Don't let that sit there. Now we're gonna blend the concealer. Tap emotion. Boom, boom, boom. You see how it's more blended and it's more full coverage. You gotta let that sit there for a little bit to marinate. Alright, then the eyes. Use smaller brush, but I like the foundation brush. It's actually, boom, boom. Get that in the corner. You see the difference. Alright. Boom. Now we're going to set the face with setting powder. So I'll grab a brush and I'm going to set my eyes first, my eyelids. Give it that extra coverage that you need. Alright. Alright. Now we're going to finish the brows since it's been there for marinating for a little bit. And then I like to go over it. See how clean that is? Alright. Eyes. Eyes is something that I just wanted to do very simple because we are just going to work. But we're going to take my Julie's Place, and I like to mix both of them to rub the excess. Start on the right, dab it in, dab it, tap, tap. And then just again the other eye. Alright, then I'm gonna go over it, and then I'm gonna take my Pretty Grudge palette from Huda Beauty. And I'm gonna take this, the color Hope. And I'm just gonna put it on my outer V. Okay, drop that in. Drop that in. And then I'm going to take a blending brush and kind of blend that. And I'm just focusing it on my outer V. Just focusing it on there. Alright, so now I'm going to take a brown eyeliner, and this is new from Costa, and we're going to do a half a liner, and I'm going to do brown because it's much softer than black to work with, but you could use any color eyeliner. Brush out the package. So I'm just going to do it just halfway. And then I'm going to do my waterline as well. These are so creamy and so pigmented. But at the same time, take the brush that you are blending and just tap. You don't want it too harsh. You can use your finger, but I'm just focusing it. The only thing I do give Costa is that they dry a little too fast, so you kind of have to work it in. But look how pigmented they are. It does look a little messy, but I'm gonna use my finger to blend her. Now I'm gonna take the color Hope again, and then I'm gonna drag it on, just focusing in on that V. All right. And then I kind of like a little bit popped up color. So we're gonna try this Pretty Emerald eyeshadow. And it's in the color Cash In, and it's metallic. Such a pretty. And then I just want to do a little pop of color. Watch her. Like, that's so pretty. So I'm just gonna place it on, blend her out. Kind of messed up, so I'm gonna take my foundation brush and kind of tap that right there. All right. Now you could diffuse it a little bit more. I kind of like that. All right, we're gonna highlight. So we're gonna take, and I just wanna brighten. I'm not gonna highlight, I'm just gonna brighten. Just so I could take any of the harsh lines. Again. Them. Alright. Like dropping stuff. Then I'm going to take my black Stila eyeliner. Okay, that looks still better. That's pretty. Alright. I'm just gonna put on mascara, and I'm really liking the Costa So Gazer, and it's the shade Black. It makes my lashes really, really good and really popped. Love the wand. Let that dry so we could get another coat in. It's not too watery, which I like. Alright, I'm gonna let that kind of marinate a little bit, but first let's put our bronzer. Of course, I'm gonna use my Julia's Place bronzer, the shade medium. Bronze up the face. I noticed like a bunch of Mexican girls are not using blush, or if they are, they're just using a tiny little bit. So I'm just gonna brown up the face, and then I'm gonna use my NARS palette for the blush. I like the peachy. I like corals and peach. Like those colors suit Beth on me. Look how pretty that looks. I don't really highlight anymore. Like I stopped doing that for like a really long time, but I don't know if I should get back to it. Oh no, I messed her up. Okay. Okay. That's cool. I'm like playing with makeup. Alright, let's do the other lash or coat. That looks so pretty. The second coat just makes it. Do the bottom. I like that bottom. Okay. I'm gonna let that mascara kind of dry before I put on my setting spray. But let's do a lip combo. I am loving my MAC pencil in the shade Chestnut. You can see she's been loved. I kind of follow my own lip shape. fill out the outer quarters. And then I'm going to take this shade. It's from Revlon. It's Vampire Love. And I'm going to show you this lip combo. Look at that. That is so pretty. Look how pretty that looks. And it makes my skin look so pretty. But just wait. Hold on. Then I'm going to top it with, because I don't want to change the color, it's the Finley Glass Bomb. Put that on the center. Just on the center. Look how pretty that looks. Like, I have big, beautiful, juicy lips. Alright, then the lips are done and the mascara is dry. Now we're going to use my truly holy grail. It's the Milani Make It Last Original Setting. So just 1, 2, 3, 4. Let her dry. Gotta let her dry. I wish I had a fan. But you just need a couple of things. The reason that I like the Milani Make It Last is because it's a natural finish and it does give you that 20-hour wear. And then it's also good. It hydrates, it preps. So this is the all-in-one. Now, this is the finished product. First of all, love how my hair turned out. I love the blush and the makeup and everything looks really good. So I'll see y'all and y'all have a fabulous Monday. Bye.